Hey guys, it's MT and this is an SR. Woo! Now I'm out here in the mountains because got tired of all the drama going down in the desert. So, just sitting out here, relaxing, getting away from things for a while. Haven't had a chance to really do that because even the small vacations I have taken, I was most of the time just either waiting for a ride or doing something at a hotel or attending some event of some kind. But now, I could just sit here and relax. But I decided to make a YouTube video since I have my MacBook with me. So, let me just talk about a few things going on YouTube, and then I'm going to talk about some other things. As usual, that goes into Samuel Rambles. So, YouTube's been very interesting lately. This guy, Mr. Anime, never really watched his videos because, honestly, don't find anime that entertaining anymore. I did when I was a kid, but as I grew older, I don't know, phased out. I still like some cartoons that are like aimed at adults, like, you know, fucking, let's see, what do I like of cartoons? I kind of like Squidbillies. Squidbillies is pretty funny. And I like, I used to like Ugly Americans when that was on. And, that's about really it I can think of nowadays. Dilbert, obviously, but whatever. They haven't made a show with that in a long time. Watched all the episodes on Netflix though. Netflix is fucking great. I love Netflix. I really do hope streaming just replaces everything, because I had to use a VHS for my little cousin today because he wanted to watch Scooby-Doo. I had an old Scooby-Doo tape from like 1996 or something, and he wanted to watch that, and boy are those things a fucking pain in the ass. Like, people don't remember how shitty VHS tapes were. You had to rewind the thing, you had to, pain in the ass. And some VHS players were good at rewinding, like really good. But some were so bad at rewinding, you actually had to buy a separate thing you put your VHS in to rewind it so that it could go faster, because it was that bad at rewinding. Ugh. But some VHS players had this really cool thing that when you did rewind them, it actually played the noise and you could hear it. It was pretty funny. Me and my friends had a lot of entertainment with that, with Godzilla. Another thing we had entertainment with Godzilla is that same VHS player also played the audio when you were fast forwarding it. And that was hilarious for everything. Good times, good times. And The Ring was pretty funny to fast forward and rewind on that. I remember that specifically. But I digress. I got way off topic there. So this Mr. Anime guy, Magus made a video about him, and apparently he's being accused of murdering his whole family. Now, that really, really sucks. And there's a lot of things that have really, really sucked this week. But, you know, him murdering his whole family, that must be a hard blow for the anime community. But, like I've said, that's often how communities die. So, let's hope that the anime community or whatever doesn't die, because usually situations like this do cause those communities to die. I mean, you had that whole Executioner and This incident with the Mac versus PC. You had that guy who killed that atheist girl, the atheist and Christian community. Yeah. YouTube is a crazy ass place. Eventually, the console war is going to get its Achilles heel, and something bad is going to happen. I don't know when it is or what it's going to be, but it's going to be sometime soon. Because that community is several years old now, and it's gone through all the phases a community usually has gone through by that point. So, something's going to happen soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to happen. So, it's just, I think Magus unfortunately did a lot more bad than good in this situation. Because his video was the one that spread the information around. Because no one really knew about it until his video came out. And now it's everywhere. And it's just, it's caused such a stir that it's unbelievable. I mean, he really should have just kept it to himself, honestly. I'm sorry, Magus, but I feel like that should have been kept to yourself. And people would have not even known that he killed his whole family and would assume that he just quit YouTube or something. And it would have just been fine. I really think it would have just been fine. But unfortunately, you caused this stir. Now there's all kinds of questioning and drama and people accusing him, and anyone who defends him gets attacked. I really think that it's just something that shouldn't have been brought up. But what's going to be interesting is how they're going to handle that case. It's hard to say. Did he plead guilty? Because I can't find out anything on this case other than the fact that they arrested him. Speaking of controversial cases, in case you haven't been on Twitter or anything lately, there's this like a million hoodie march, and it's for this guy named Trayvon, who was shot by his neighborhood watch person. Now, this is a hard case for me to follow or endorse or anything, because for one of the first times in history, the police actually followed procedure. Interesting. So the police followed procedure in this specific case, and people are calling out on them. And while I do agree that I don't feel like this guy should be out or walking or, but according to Florida law, the police department's doing everything legally. And if you don't follow the legal way, you get shit like Miranda. And if you don't know about Miranda rights or the history of those, look those up. And you'll see that the guy who inspired that got away with something you should never get away with. It was very disgusting. I'll just leave it at that. Now, I gotta say something. Luxury cars fucking suck. They suck. They really do. My dad has a BMW Z4. And it's small as shit. And it can barely get over speed bumps. And it's not a great car. It's only a good-looking car. I don't understand why people love these things. Limos suck. You have to crawl in them and crawl out of them. And Hummers suck. Hummers are the only luxury vehicle I've ever been in that's actually comfortable to be in. But they eat gas like a motherfucker. So, what's the point of these things? I don't know. I mean, if these cars functioned just as normally as other cars, and they didn't require super maintenance, and they didn't require all this crap, I could kind of see the point of them. Oh, it's a fancy, expensive car that pretty much does everything other cars do, but it looks better, That's kind of how Apple computers are. It's just, they're easier to use, and they look nicer, but they're really fucking expensive. But this would be the equivalent if Apple came out with a computer that could only run a web browser, and that's it. And still sold it for the same price as all the other computers, and called it a luxury computer, and then charged it for like $6,000 or something. I don't know. I just don't see the point of luxury cars. I mean, there are some, don't get me wrong, there's the supercars, which I kind of understand. If you're like a racer or something, those are cool. And if you want a really powerful car, yeah. But when I'm talking about luxury cars, I'm talking about limos and these two-seater sports cars from BMW and Mercedes-Benz. That kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. So my dad has a Z4. I fucking hate to be in that thing. The seatbelt, like, if you don't put it in the right way, actually unbuckles. The fucking cup holders suck. Well, the cup holders in every BMW suck. I don't know what it is about the Germans, but they cannot make good cup holders. The cup holders in my 528 suck. The cup holders in my brother's 320 something, they suck. And then my mom has another convertible BMW, and the cup holders in that suck. They just can't make good cup holders. And the one in mine's the worst. They're the worst. Like, they're fucking awful. It got so bad that we can't even close the cup holder thing. So I actually have to stick a penny in there to keep the thing closed. Because it just sucks. The cup holders in BMWs suck. Oh, man. I'm thinking about redoing a couple rants from my childhood, because some of them still are relevant. I just have to change a lot of information around. So what do you think about me, like, redoing the text messaging rant? Because the text messaging rant, I still hate text messaging. For different reasons than I did as a child. But I really hate text messaging. And I think I might get into that. If that's something you guys would be interested in, post a comment and tell me. Or send me a reply on Twitter or something. The fucking birds. Do you hear that shit? Look at that crow. Ah, missed it. It was a huge ass crow. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just something short and sweet. And you guys really love the SRs. I just don't really have topics to talk about a lot of times that I don't feel that, like, a lot of these topics I want to talk about in SRs, I feel really deserve their own video instead of this long video that you guys can listen to. And then I forget to do the videos. But I promise I'll have more content on the way soon. I've just been really busy, and that's a whole nother topic I'll get into on the next SR. I hope you guys fucking mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. And there's one, they're not supposed to be out yet. It's too cold. Why are they fucking out yet? Well, there goes my plan of sitting and listening to some podcasts while the sun goes down. Because that's what I was going to do, but now mosquitoes are out, and I don't want to get bitten up. Alright, guys. Well, I'm just going to sit over here by the river for a while and fend off the mosquitoes. So, Samuel out.